Hello, Virgo. Welcome you to your April Tarot and Oracle reading, April 2021, of course. I hope you are doing well. I'm so happy to see you. I mean, I'm not seeing you, but I'm happy that you are looking at this channel and looking at my videos. I wasn't here in March because I had some mobile problems. I had to fix it, and so I decided just to go straight to April. Because of not being here in March, I decided to do a huge, extensive reading. There's a lot of cards. There's going to be a lot of cards on the table. I'm using a lot of different cards, and we're getting a lot of messages. So I hope you will like this reading. This is a general message, and it can be timeless. Okay, I'm saying this is for April, and I'm kind of going week by week. But you know, the time is fluent, and this can all switch into the month. So always look at this, like, if it doesn't resonate now, maybe it will later. So you can always go back to a video and, you know, revisit what I said, what were the messages, maybe to, like, you know, come a bit later or sooner into account. Anyway, if your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign in your sun, moon, or rising and Venus sign is in Virgo, then this is your reading. If it doesn't resonate completely, or you want more specific messages, you can always do one-on-one with me, or you know, all the details about that is below in the description box. So go there and see what is the and how you can contribute, or how you can connect with me and get your more personalized private reading. Also, I want to say that if you didn't, please subscribe to my channel. Click that subscribe button. If you click the subscribe button and you need more notifications, then there's a little bell there, so you can click the bell too. If you know someone who would be interested in the channel, please invite them. This means so much to me, and it's helping me in my channel to grow, and for more people to get their messages, which is really important. And yeah, I think that's enough about the general message part. Anyway, since the reading is going to be so extensive, I will go, you know, part by part through the reading and explain how it's going to go. First, what I said, it's like we are going to do the monthly reading, but I will do the reading week by week. So there will be like 4 columns for each week one, and for that I will draw different cards. I want to start with the Moonology deck. I didn't use it for a long time. Okay, and I got exactly 4 cards, as much as I need for each week. I didn't use it for a long time, and I want to use it in these readings now. I want to see what are the messages from the moon for us, and this is like a starting point. So the first message you got is your hard work is paying off. It's the new moon in Capricorn. So this is a good message. So if you were working on something and you are investing your time and energy into it, it's going to pay off in April, first week of April. This is the message for first week of April. The second week of April is new start is coming. New moon. Wow. So what is happening with you, Virgos? Okay, new start is coming. This is the message of you. Then we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Well, maybe when not something new is happening, we need to like take a breather because it can be overwhelming. And a personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer. Okay, so Virgos, if you had some situations that are somehow feeling like they cannot be resolved and there's nothing, it's not coming to an end, there is an energy in the 4th week of April that you can deal with that, you know, and things will come to like a resolution, let's say. What I'm doing next is I'm using this wonderful wild unknown archetype cards, oracles, and I love this deck. It's really amazing. It's very specific. It's a round deck, and there's a lot of very, very deep meaning messages in it, and I wanted to use it in this month readings because I think they really kind of push us to go a bit deeper than we usually would, you know. To go maybe deeper into the message, to go maybe deeper into the energies, you know. There's a lot of things that we are like to avoid in our lives. We don't want to like fully grasp the situation. So this is kind of like pushing us a bit into the center of the issue. So I will pull 4 cards. I will not look at them at first, because then I will pull the other cards and I will explain each and every one of you. So 4 cards and this will be for the energy of the week. Okay, so I'm pulling 4 cards for each week. I mean 1 card for each week. 4 cards in total. And okay, this is it. So we have 4 cards. So this is for the energy of the week. The second cards that I'm pulling is Tarot of the Spirit. I love this deck. It's really, really good deck. There's so many messages inside and so many beautiful messages actually. And I will pull this as your like general message for the week. So something that will like be at the core of your week, the core energy of the week. So 4 cards for that. The fourth row. Oh, the fourth row is the love row. Okay, so in this part I'm pulling 4 messages and 4 cards for each week. One for love department. So 4 cards. And the last one is, the last one I'm using the Prisma Tarot. They're slippery. So yeah, like I said, a lot of cards on the table, a lot of messages, and we have a lot of work to do. So I will have to make them a bit fit more. Okay. So like I said, the love, and the last, which I'm using the Prisma Tarot, is the outcome. Okay, the final outcome of the week, the final messages of the week, what will be the energy and what is our message for the end of the week. So 4 cards for that too. To clarify the cards, I'm using this huge bundle of cards, which I shuffle before each reading because it's like impossible to shuffle while I'm reading the cards. So this is the bundle that is from Light Seers and the Muse Tarot, which I love. These 2 cards, these 2 decks are putting together, and from them I would like pull the clarifying messages so that we get even more information. So how I'm doing this is like I'm looking at the first row in the first week, and I'm like, I will open all the cards, I will get the clarification, I will tell you the story of the week, and then we will go gradually second, third, and fourth week, and then we will get like at the end we'll have like this huge overall look on the whole month and see like what are the things that are like issues of the month of April, of a certain week, and so on. For the clarifying of love row, I'm using Romance Angels. So this is a specific, not the bundle, but this one. And at the end, I got this like wonderful and very interesting oracle deck, which is the Oracle of the Black Doves of Africa. And I'm pulling the final message and advice for you from this oracle deck. So I did it till now for like 5 or 6 signs, and I think it's really interesting. So hopefully you will find it interesting too, okay? So let's start. So the first one you got from the Moonology is your hard work is paying off. So obviously there was something that you were doing. There was some project or something that you really got involved into. And now there is like an energy of that you will get like some results or fruit of your labor. But let's see the archetypal energy of the week. Wow, the Siren. This is amazing. Nobody got this card till now. So literally there is a siren tail here, and there's like this red jewel in the middle. I don't know what is the meaning of this card now by heart, so I will definitely look into the book. So for this cards, for archetypal energy, sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. So sometimes I will look to see the exact meaning of the card in the book. So the siren, let's see. So the siren is the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. Wow. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad, it's somewhat irrelevant. It is the journey that matters. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, down, down to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option, unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It is likely, though, the falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. I would say that there is like something happening here. Okay, the hard work is paying off. It can also be that maybe you are connecting with someone. So let's put it in a very sensual way. I think that something like sexuality or something is waking up in you in the first week of April. You're starting to like feel the call of passion, maybe even lust, maybe you are connecting with someone who is very like opening you up on all these levels. And there's the Ten of Pentacles card, which is for me a family card. So maybe you are truly connecting with someone, or maybe this is like the first like that, love, that sexual chemistry going on, like everything is, but this is also someone that you see as your potential partner for life. Okay, so maybe this is the hard work that's paying off. Maybe you worked really hard on yourself and how to approach love, how to approach partnership, but we will see further. Okay, the next card is the general energy, and that is the Hierophant. Okay, the love department is the High Priestess, and the last card as the outcome is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so what I see from the whole deck, the Hierophant is usually someone who is like is representing the structure, the priest, and there is the High Priestess in the love department. So obviously there is a need for like stability, feeling stable in a connection, and usually this is also someone. It can also like be a message of people coming together under the church. So like church bells, like a wedding, coming together with your partner in a wedding and connecting very like in that structural way, but also like in a deeper way, and like devoting yourself to this family situation. So if this is all connecting with this card, I would say that definitely there is a potential for something. Page of Emotions is a clarifying Hierophant. It's like you are like seeing also like you are kind of unstable in these emotions. Everything is maybe new. For some of you, maybe stepping into the new relationship, but some of you are stepping into the next level of your relationship, and you're still like, oh, I know I'm like feeling a bit unstable about it. And maybe there is some part of you that's like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, but the Page of Emotions is like pushing you, come on, you can do it. Open yourself up to a new opportunity and kind of, give this a chance, okay? Because the pages on the structure, it's like you are like in the balancing act between running away and staying, or maybe, not getting into the comfortable, into the stable thing, or, it's like there is a bit of like this imbalance in the situation, but still it's all for the purpose of you connecting or being in love. The High Priestess usually can mean also a certain like things hidden, like nothing, not everything is revealed yet. So for me, let me see, honeymoon. Okay, come on. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, well, I don't know, I'll just go like all the way. Someone is getting married and someone is getting a honeymoon. Okay, when all things are disclosed, kind of like and opened up, and you got into the wedding mood, you got going on a honeymoon. So there is like a little bit of mental struggle in the end of this week. I think that all of these decisions can be very, very, very like mentally or like pushing us into over our limits. Okay, but still, if you know that you want it, if you know that this is your decision and you want to take this situation level up and you want to step forward in it, there will be some insecurities, but at the same time Nine of inspiration, you will feel like a winner in it. You will not dwell on the things that are making you feel down and like crushing you in a not movement situation, but you want to move further, you want to move forward. So I see that in the month of April, if some of you are like into this, look, it can only be some like very stable relationship that is like just going, you are deciding that you want to stay together, that there will not be some slippings away, that you won't question the importance of this relationship. But some of you really are getting married, okay? Some of you will really decide on a marriage. You will go on a wonderful, beautiful honeymoon, and there will be maybe some like in this like period you will have some like mental overthinking, fears and stuff, but you will deal with it, because this will be eventually the decision of love and your heart, and you will not doubt it at the end. So let's see the second week. Wow, Virgo. The second week is the books. You have like the weirdest archetypal energy. So the one that I didn't get till now, so no, I have to read everything from the book. But I'm talking so fast, so I have time. So the box, I will first unfold all the cards. So the general energy of this week is one of earth, form. I love it. Then you have Six of Cups in the love department. And the last one is Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we're very closer and getting closer to what we saw at the beginning, of course. But let's see what the box represents. Just a minute. So the box, the cage, the rules, the norm. Okay, so it's like always like what we know in the box is known, what we know outside the box is unknown. Living outside the box is always thought of like just don't follow the rules, don't always go by the rules. Maybe you should like break, the rules a little. And I would say that if you are kind of like, thinking of a marriage or this some kind of like type of the relationship, maybe now you're feeling like you're trapped in the box because you got married, and then there's like a whole feeling of like being married is like being trapped. There's like a lot of people that believe that marriage is just a trap and then the whole life stops. I think that this is actually the perfect time for you to start thinking outside of that box, outside of these rules. You have a new start, it's a new chapter of your life. It can be really beautiful, it can be really fulfilling, it can have different layers to it, so you can form a family, you can have children, you can make your life much richer and better than you did till now. So you have to think outside the box, because if you put yourself in a box, then you will just repeat the same mistakes so many people are doing. And in this time, really in this age, people get married and divorced like it's nothing. You find a different person each day if you want on Tinder or any other social network. So actually making this decision with someone and deciding this should be so much more meaningful. And this is also a way of thinking outside the box. If you truly believe in marriage and if you truly believe in weddings and in structure in some way, then this doesn't have to be a negative aspect. This can be a very good aspect actually, because you want something stable and you want to build a foundation of something to grow on. So whatever is explained with 10 of voices, it can be very overwhelming. It can be like us struggling with the thought that now we are like, it's like really some people see marriage as a cage. Some people, when they commit to someone and they say, look, you are the one and I want to commit to you fully, it's kind of like pushing out all the fears of like, oh my god, is this the only person I will connect with? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So you can find yourself really mentally struggling with accepting the fact that you chose one person. And if you are doing it like without knowing why, this is the worst thing you can do for yourself. But for you, I see here that this mental struggling should stop. Okay, you should stop mentally struggling, because if you're doing something from your heart, then you should be aware that whatever you're doing, it can be changed. It doesn't have to be based on the fears that you have about marriage or love or union, you can change it. And there is like this perfect energy of one of earth, because this is also for me earth grounding energy, which is like all a very strong energy of physically doing something, but also in this physical world, which this is like you are connecting with something. It's a physical form, the marriage becomes like a physical form of your union. It's so you can always see it, there's a ring, there's a ceremony, there's a lot of things that is saying, okay, this is our union. But now you have this wonderful energy in which, and this outside of box thinking, where you can, let's make our union the way we wanted to make it. We don't want to be like we don't want to be like everyone else. We don't want a marriage to stop in 1 month or 2 months or 2 years. We don't want to be two unhappy people in a marriage. And this is where Page of Voices comes perfectly, because it's like thinking, but in a very creative way. Like, okay, let me see what are the possibilities, how we can do this. Is there some fears between us? Maybe we should like talk about it more. Maybe we should like see how things can be different. Like, let's be imaginative in this. Let's not expect things from each other which we will later hate. So it's really, really important to know that this is not a trap. Okay, you're not in an entrapment. You are actually entering a new phase of your life, and you should put all your energy in seeing and looking how this can be better. And maybe because of all this overthinking, you are like reminiscing on old relationships, and you're getting stuck into this past situation and thinking like, maybe you don't deserve love. Maybe this is not the time, because you deserve love. Okay, you deserve love and you are lovable. Maybe past is coming now out. Like I will drag you down now, but you don't want that. That's not true. You just have to believe that whatever was in the past is the past, and now again, think outside the box. Open yourselves up to new possibilities, because you have the Nine of Pentacles as an outcome, which is like one step to Ten of Pentacles, but equally beautiful card, equally like showing you that everything is the way it should be, and you have everything in your now life that can make this work, and that can make it good. And don't get lost into thinking like, no, I don't deserve it, no, we can't do it, no, it's impossible, everyone is doing it like this and it's never working. Don't overthink it, and don't put your mind before your heart. Okay, don't put it in, don't lead by mind, don't lead by illusions, but don't lead by mind, which will be very cold, very sharp, very unemotional, and it can bring you down. Okay, and maybe it can even bring you into feeling trapped, which is wrong. So take time to breathe out, breathe. That's the third week now we are in, and the moon says take time to breathe out because maybe you are like hyperventilating over situations that are happening right now. Maybe this is very specific. I'm sorry for the ones that are not getting married or not getting into like very, very next level relationship, but this is what I see from the cards, and this is how they go. So the energy of the third week, we have the shadow. I mean, I will not even go there like to look what the shadow means. I will tell you what I see. Anyway, the energy, the devil. Now we are going. Then we have the Chariot in the love department. And the outcome, we have Ten of Swords in reverse, thank God. So take time to breathe out can also mean, okay, if you are laying low and you are kind of like in your own energy, the shadow can literally come out. Okay, you should work on the shadow. So why? Because like I said before, if you are the person who is like struggling with the certain things and now entering something new that should be stable, that should be beautiful, that should be lovely, and you're still feeling like it's not working, overthinking, panic attacks, I'm in the box, what did I do, why did I do it, you need to work with your shadow, because this is your shadow speaking, literally. You should breathe in and out. And definitely, look, step into the energy of the Emperor, which just showed up here as an explanation of shadow. You are the Emperor. You can be in the Emperor energy. You can be very stable in everything that's happening, because everything that you did is your decision. Do not let the devil energy push you into like very pitiful, three-dimensional, low vibrational energy. Because this is what is happening now. When we are fighting with the shadow, when we are talking with the shadow, when we are putting the shadow outside, then we are very triggered. We are like putting ourselves in a situation where we will totally like feel like nothing makes sense, but all of a sudden there's an answer, and I feel, okay, I did this. I know how to handle this situation. So don't get the shadow bring you down, because the energy of the Emperor here shows that there is a lot of energy out there for you to just pull out of this moment of insecurity, or maybe even like work on something that was really that needs work. Because maybe you are a person that is like, there is a siren in the beginning, and I can say that maybe you are a person that is kind of struggling with this last situation. Maybe you are over sexual. Maybe you want to like have a lot of sexual relationships, and now you're wondering, what am I going to do now? I'm just with one person. Maybe this is something that was driving you through your life, and maybe putting you in a very bad situation. Maybe you should be very honest about how you feel. It's like, again, the Queen of Inspiration, get inspired on how you can solve certain issues, how you can deal with your shadows. Maybe you should be very honest with your partner, because now we have the Chariot energy, which is like we're going full speed ahead. There's no stopping there. And it says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Maybe you're red flags. Maybe the other person is the one who is like very sexual, sensual, and you are fearing that they will slip. Whatever it is in this situation, first of all, the honesty is crucial. It's the most important part. Second of all, overthink, mentally trapping yourself into this overthinking fear and something that is like triggering you and makes you like, I'm not moving. This is anxiety. This is fear. We don't want these feelings. I mean, they're a part of our existence. This is a part of our lives, and it's okay. Maybe the shadow aspect will put them out for you, but then you have to be strong, and you have to deal with it. You don't put it under the rug. You don't ignore it. You're dealing with it. And what is wonderful now, you maybe have a partner that can actually understand that, and with whom you can actually talk about it. So if there are some red flags between you, and if there are some like things, okay, now we are married and now I see something and I'm totally like, there's no need for that. Just communicate. Look, you got the Two of Emotions, Two of Cups. There's love here. The love is here. And the struggle is over for you. You just have to enjoy the ride, okay? You have to find a way to breathe in something that for a long time, and a lot of people thought it's a cage, but it's not a cage. It's a decision that we make. It's a partnership. It's connecting with someone on a deeper level. It's like devoting ourselves to someone else without fear. It's saying, okay, I know I want this, and I truly believe that this can be a good thing for me and for my partner. So if some of you are like struggling with all these issues, please believe this is love. There's Two of Cups here, Two of Emotions. Emotions are here. This is something like a new chapter of something that wasn't new, or maybe it is. Maybe some of you really decided really fast. We want to get married. We love each other. Why wait? Okay, so whatever it is, and whoever is resonating with this message, I'm just telling you, fears and some kind of like mental overthinking and like questioning whether the decision was right or not are natural. Okay, it's fine, but just don't let them overtake you. Okay, breathe, in, out, and the energy is going to clear out a little, and you will not be so tense, and you will get the inspiration how to deal with a certain situation. And always keep in mind that you can be outside the box. Okay, there are solutions that maybe you didn't think that could work in a relationship, but now, wow, look, I have a partner who thinks the same, or maybe we can change things together. Perfect. So the fourth is the nectar. Okay, so if I'm seeing this correctly, this is like the fruits, the nectar, the source, when you're eating some fruit and then you're like feeling this like wonderful taste of it, when you see a beautiful flower and then the bee is going for the nectar. Okay, so it's the most precious thing. but I will look at the book. Anyway, the general energies for this, the Lovers. Okay. Then we have the Tower. Okay, in the love department. And then we have the Knight of Cups again, which we had here. No, it was the page. Now it's a knight. Okay. Well. Okay, let's first look at the nectar. I mean, Virgo, this is some huge love read. I mean, the April for you will definitely have something to do with love. Whether you're getting married, whether you're deciding to really step into a serious relationship with someone, whatever it is, it's getting like very, very close to marriage. And the sea, it says, the nectar, the medicine, the elixir, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar or sacred elixir is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance soma, it is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden. You have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. The nectar, the mystic. Okay, anyway. What is the point here? The point is that all of this is a beautiful situation which can completely light you up, okay? So just focus and concentrate on the beauty of everything that you're going through right now, and concentrate on the beauty of your relationship. Concentrate on the strength that both of you decided to get together and to, create a wonderful union. Focus on love. Okay, focus on your heart, which is in the center of you as the nectar of a flower. And all of this will open you up for wonderful, wonderful unity, community, family, form of inspiration. It's a family. It's like a celebration. It's like another wedding, okay? It's like coming back and saying, oh my God, this is so wonderful. Now I will enjoy it fully. So this is what I say for you in the 4th week of April. And there is the Lover's card and the general energy. So I think that you will come closer to yourself, to loving yourself, to love people around you. And you will definitely not fall into the trap of 3 of Swords, and not in trap of like having a broken heart or feeling that you are not deserving something and something is not right for you or anything like that. All those mental overthinking should be stopped, okay? Because now you are crossing, you have this like explanation for the Lovers is the 3 of Swords, and I see this as like totally something that was in the past. And there's like in the love department there's a Tower. So let's see. It says true love. So this is the romance of a lifetime. Thank God. So the card, the Tower is explained with the true love, and the Lovers are explained with the 3 of Voices. So I would say like this. You are a person that is entering into wonderful, like whoever you are. So I will say it like, when I say a new phase, I mean as a marriage, as a relationship, as like step forward into you connecting with another person on a deeper level, okay? But I really saw marriage here, so I will reflect on it as a marriage. You're stepping into a new relationship, new marriage, new journey, new love, new aspect of love, and there is nothing but wonderful things that can happen from this. And if you will get stuck into thinking in your old ways, and if you will allow to things to crash because of your past fears or your past experiences, or even experiences of your friends and people around you, you will get stuck into overthinking, and maybe this energy will pass through your relationship or marriage. So you have to literally avoid that. You have to be very much in your love. You have to have like your connection to your heart, and you always have to remind yourself, why are you making these steps? Why did you go through that, into this situation? Why did you allow yourself to go deeper? Because you want to. you want to do it. You know, there is the Ace of Emotions, new beginnings, new loves, new energy. Step forward can be like a new relationship. Okay, when we are in like this very like unstable energies of beginning of love and beginning of some like unstable relationship, you know, it's always unstable at the beginning. We don't know when, where, and when will this go, and will it go anywhere in the end. You know, sometimes we're like madly in love, actually just infatuated with another person, and we are like just sex, love, kissing, you know, we are hanging on this person all the time, but we are not, we don't know where this will go. But when we go through all the motions, when we go through all the situations, and we finally look at this person and we say, look, I really want to be with this person. I mean, I want this to go further. I want to invest myself into this relationship. I want to accept this person the way she or he is. Which means like something that was good or bad, or I saw it as a positive or a negative, or as a red flag, or as the worst thing in the world. And usually I would never forgive this to anyone. Why? Well, now I'm forgiving because I decided I want to love this person. I want to love this person, and I want to help this person to grow with me. So there's a lot of possibilities that we can do in relationships that can really switch from something that we thought we know to something that we see that we never knew. And that can be a totally different experience. It should be a partnership, however we look at it. It should be something that is based on love, and our hearts should be in line with our minds, you know, and we shouldn't be afraid of marriages, of commitments, of serious relationship. This is not something that we should be afraid of. And if we came into a situation now in the world that we are fearing being committed to someone, there's something lacking. Okay, we don't have to be like, it's not a priority. Okay, we don't have to be in a relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that people should be always in a relationship and that they have to connect with someone or something like. No, there are perfectly happy single people. I was single for a long time. I was just happy with it. You know, I made my life the way I wanted to be. There's so many advantages to it, but at the same time, I'm now in the relationship, and I like to be in the relationship too. So there is not like, oh, because I was happy when I was alone, now I'm not happy when I'm in a relationship, or vice versa. There is no rule. That's the point of the whole thing. There is no rules. And we shouldn't follow the rules that somebody else put for us, or they were going through their own rules. No, they're just your rules, your way, your situation, your partner, your marriage, your love, you know, and you have to treat it as such. Okay, so please, please, please don't get stuck into some like mental overthinking and following like what other people think or say about certain things, especially relationships, because that is not the way to go. Okay, that is not truth. There is like, and I love this card fell out. You got mysteries. There is a mystery in every relationship. There is a mystery in every person, and you got the High Priestess here before the like at the honeymoon stage, and you will discover a lot of things about your partner. Maybe what you didn't discover when you were in a very casual relationship. Maybe when you get into a very like like this committed relationship, some things will come out. But then you have to see, okay, a lot of us have different fears. Maybe if my partner is like in a fear of something, I should talk to him. Maybe we have the same fear. Maybe we have to discuss about our fears to see what we want to avoid in our beautiful new marriage or relationship. So just be open to everything that happens and allow yourself to have your own story, and don't get, you know, afraid because before it didn't work or somebody else had a similar situation. There is no rules. Okay, you have your own story and you should follow your own rules. And of course you have to be aware of what those what those rules are. Okay, not to like be like a wind, you know, changing them all the time. There is a need for stability, and there is a need for stability also in your reading. So okay, oh shit. Okay, since I was talking so fast, now I have like a really huge long explanation for this card, and I will read it because nobody else got it before you. Okay, Virgo. So it says here, mysteries. Superior knowledge only initiates the audacious. Key symbols. The crow represents intelligence, higher knowledge, adaptability, the underworld, and resourcefulness. Crows dine on the remains of dead animals that died naturally or are left over from the meals of predators, but they do not kill. The scroll represents the mysteries of all the ages, both oral and written. Roses in general represent passion, but here the buds represent the beginning of a great desire to seek the unknown. Maybe the unknown, okay, is the marriage. Religio-mythological associations. The Ogdoad of Kumnu, Hermopolis, the 8 amphibian, serpentine, primordial goddesses of the ancient Cometians represent the obscurity of the primordial state of the universe. They were Nun and Naunet, water, Amun and Amunet, invisibility, Hech and Hehet, infinity, and Kek and Keket, darkness. They had no priesthood, but merely represented the imperceptibly vast creative potential of existence. Never heard for that one. The concept spread to Greece and Rome. Amun, Amen, Amun, Amun. Amun was worshipped by the Cometians, Libyans, Kushites, Greeks, and Romans. His name means the hidden one. He represents that which cannot be fully comprehended, and all that is internally felt but cannot be perceived by the 5 senses. Wow. Now, the commentary is huge, so yeah. Well, it's less than the rage the Libra got. So. There is nothing that must remain unknown to us, even if it's currently inexplicable. Somehow, we know that there is always more to learn, which ultimately leads to experimentation and eventually the revelation of previously inconceivable truth. We also know that what was once common knowledge in the past may revert back into the category of mystery again until the cycle toward rediscovery begins anew. Contemporary scientists have proclaimed that the universe consists of dark matter, but there is as of yet no unanimous decision about what it is or how it works. It is for the time being a great mystery to them. It may not be in our lifetime, but the qualities of dark matter will one day be easily explainable once someone receives a flash of inspiration that leads them to the answer. It is easy to forget that everything we use and have learned to cultivate had its origin in someone's aha moment, which shed light on paths we didn't believe could possibly exist. I totally relate this message with your reading, okay? I hope you see it too. If there is something that you are unclear about, the first step of realizing the answer is to stop believing in the unknowable as an intrinsic fact. Okay, let's say that you knowing how marriage works and always is and always will be like that, now it's just saying you don't know until you try. And then again, if you think it's going the same way as every other marriage, then you do something different, because you always have to believe that there is something new to explore. Anyway, let me go back to the text. Loyalty to the perception of permanence creates stagnation. It is the mother of desperation and hopelessness. The second step to clarification is to stop believing that you can't be the vehicle for the solution. If you feel the light can only come through someone else, then it is not the right time for you to receive the answers you are seeking. The reason being that even if you were gifted with an amazing insight that could change your life or the lives of others for the better, you would probably deny its validity and end up back where you started, but with the additional burden of wondering if you were correct. However, if you really want to know, believe that it's absolutely possible for you to know. It is possible for you to know, and you are ready to receive the answer. Then the third step is to hold the question constantly in your heart and wait. And now, the questions to consider. And there is a lot of them. If you get mysteries in a reading, the Sibyl's Oracle may be asking you to stop and consider the following questions related to your query situation. Please listen to the questions and answer them honestly, okay? As much as you can. Put an effort to this because it will really, really be helpful for you. So first, do you have a nagging question that you just won't go away, and that if answered would allow you to move more peacefully through your life? Second, are you afraid to ask what you want to know because you think it's impossible to know? Third, are you relying too much on the experts on the matters? Fourth, is ignorance really bliss for you? 5. Are you attempting to hide or think you too clever to be exposed? 6. Are you purposely trying to misunderstand and make something confusing that does not have to be, out of fear of what the plain truth may reveal? Next, are you prepared to be right or wrong when the truth surfaces? Are you considering the consequences of revelation? Almost last. Why do you really want to know? Does your knowing benefit your life, or are you just being nosy? And last one is, have you already had your aha moment or received intuitive guidance regarding the matter but are purposely choosing to ignore it? So hopefully you're not ignoring what I just said to you in this message. Anyway, that's it. I told you these cards are crazy. You got a lot of messages, a lot of things to think about. There is if I look at it as a marriage aspect, I see you really pushing through and you really, finding in your heart to go beyond what you think you know, to find the answers you need to find, not to be very superficial. And this is my very positive, way of thinking about people and science. But of course, maybe you will be the one that will get into the mental overthinking and think, oh, come on, this is all bullshit. Nothing works. I'm trapped. I'm in a box. I cannot do this. I will run away and blah, blah, blah. Trust me, this will repeat again for you. As long as you are walking away and running away from something, it's over and over again, repeating until you click that box and check it and say, oh, I got this. Okay, for the ones that got married, congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and I hope you have a very beautiful and wonderful marriage. And for the ones that decided to go deeper into their relationships, congratulations for that too. And for the single people who maybe are met someone or trying to open up to someone, good luck with that. If you need help, reach me out. And for the people who decided that they're not want to live in a marriage and in a relationship, and they don't want to be in the box as they see it, maybe this is the answer for you. Maybe that's the best way to do it. But also, always ask yourself, why is something making you feel trapped? And there's a lot of questions in that book that I just read. So there's a lot of answers you need to seek. Thank you for watching. And look, if this resonated, please let me know. Click like, share, subscribe, call your friends, ask your friends to subscribe. Please help me grow my channel. I want to give you as much information that I can, but it's helpful if the channel grows and there's more people and there's more experiences and there's more comments, and that is always a good thing to see and to engage in this kind of situation also. That's why the channel is here. And thank you again for watching. Thank you for being with me. If you stay till the end, thank you very much. And please just let me know if you think these readings are good, if they are giving you the information you need, and whether I should continue with them. Okay, I just want to hear what you think. It's not like I'm going to go by your opinion, but I just want to hear what you think. Thank you very much. Kisses. Bye bye.